Okay, I transferred this little thing here from actually, yes, this was on the clock first, but I adjusted this to be 4.58 volts is max because this LED series uses 3 AA batteries, which is 1.5 times 4. 3 is 4.5, and now it gives maximum of 4.58, so almost fresh batteries, which are actually 1.6. So, but it's as bright as it can get when it's in max. This is actually an old car adapter which has switches to adjust the voltage, and when I put the potentiometer there, it happens to be on third setting or something like this. It should be 6 volts or something, but it's actually, when I put the potentiometer there, it's now 4.58 voltage. So I can have a little dimmer for these. It's actually, this is a local Chinese I drop it here, this, which usually ate some batteries, and I don't like to waste anything, especially not batteries, so they are quite toxic in the nature, and I think the disposable battery is, I think, the worst kind of invention. It's very handy. You can buy new ones and throw them away. It's easy. And if you would need to carry all the batteries after a week, you have used them in old days, something like in your portable CD player or portable Sony Walkman or flashlights. In some worst cases, you might get quite a bag of batteries in a month if you don't throw them in garbage or recycle them. So I have never liked that idea of, because and I liked a lot of batteries, and as a child I got a lot of toys which ate 4 or 8 or 6 or 3 batteries, and the flashlights when I was young, they really ate batteries, and these kind of lights, these batteries won't last a week, not a week with these 3 batteries. So in a few days, you can even calculate it. The current will draw the batteries empty in less than a week. So I don't like to use batteries in this kind of things. In my remote controls, I can of course use them because they will last for years. Except these kind of things. They eat batteries in 1 year. But anyway, I made this adjustable LED, and these are even too bright, especially with fresh batteries. When they get empty, they get more mellow, the light, until they don't light up anymore. So, shit, I don't get the cover on. Anyway, like that. No. What the fuck? Okay. So, but anyway, I can dim the lights, so, like, it's not really well done, because if I turn it all the way, there's no current, but it's very small. If I would do this properly, I would make it that in the minimum it's like this, and or maybe like barely visible. This is not good because here is light, but now it's better. So now you can see. I would adjust it that this is the minimum, like this, and then I think this is something like 3 volts, and this is something like 4 volts, and now it's something like 4.5 volts, because with LEDs it's not linear, the brightness curve. I think it's not linear, so, or maybe it's linear, but it's a very narrow area where you can adjust the voltage before it's not going to illuminate. So So, so it's really, but it's actually very easy to make something like flashing light with LEDs because you don't have to move much and they will blink or flicker or do anything like this kind of things. It's very easy to use LEDs for that. Signal lights or something like this. So, yeah. And these, what is inside, it was useless piece of shit, I would say. It only gave something like 200 milliamps and max 600 milliamps in a range of 1.5 to 12 volts in a car. For what kind of things you can use this today? For nothing. The current is too low for anything almost. Unless you have something like this in your car. Actually, it would be very nice to have something like this in your car because you can plug it in the 12-volt socket in the car and you can have lights going around the car or something like this. And you can dim them or even make some control to flicker them with the music or something like this. They have done these things, I think. So, anyway. Yeah. But very easy to make.